Championship. He is not in the provisional spots for the Players' Championship finals, and he is 15 grand outside the top 64 on the projected list come the start of next year. Now, if he puts a few runs together between now and the end of the year, then he could get in the Players' Championship finals, get in the Worlds, and that provisional money will take him a heck of a lot closer to the top 64 in the world.
Dave to throw for the ball.
And all of a sudden, he might not even need to win a game at the Worlds to be in the top 64. But that's only if he starts winning more games. And it is very difficult to just buck your ideas up and be world class for a bit, Glenn.
Yeah, when you're not winning games on the professional tour, it's easier said than done. You can throw all the stats in the world at you, but I always think that Merv King's not too bothered. I think he always just looks at his next game rather than worry about what's happened, what's happening. And maybe probably the reason why he's been at the
55.
top for so many decades. But yeah, I guess you don't want to walk into the #1 seed in the second round, or do you? Because right this moment, I haven't got a clue if Chizzy's going to average 70 odd in this game, or if he's going to average 110.
100.
Yeah, well, he's played 4 games this weekend already. Yesterday, he had a couple of averages in the 70s, won 1, lost 1. There was another game in the middle where he averaged close to a ton for the whole game, and then only one in a last leg decider, surviving
41.
loads of match darts, because it took 30 darts to finish the leg. Today, he has managed to win his opening game, but he only did so 6-3 against Boris
96.
Kritschmar, and they were mucking about in the mid-80s in the averages for most of that match. So you're right, Dave Chisnall, who knows what you're going to get with him?
Yeah, I mean, they know each other's game inside out. I mean, going into 2024,
58.
they were locked at 11 each on the head-to-head, but Chizzy's had a couple of hundred averages on the Players' Championship floor against Mervyn this year, and has took that head-to-head score, 13-11, to Chizzy.
134.
Like I said, when players like Dave Chisnall, players like Merv King, once they get on a run, you know, they'll really fancy the chances. The awkward game in that first round is over for the pair of them.
60.
And maybe a win here, but then you walk into someone like Mike Dedecker, who I'm already thinking after his quarter-final yesterday, the way he played in his last game, he's a real potential winner today.
Yeah, we're just saying off air, it feels like
97.
Mike Dedecker. There's no reason why Mike Dedecker cannot win one of these titles this year. And that could unlock doors to all sorts of things for him, places in the big TV tournaments, and
140.
that's just more ranking money, climb the rankings, and things snowball from there.
Of the shot for Chizzy.
Game shot.
Right in the corner as well, you can see the reaction there from Merv King. Sometimes as a player, you want it to go smack bang in the middle as your opponent. When they just creep into the tops and get no reaction there, we need a Merv cam. But joining Mike Dedecker in the last 32, Danny Van Tripe, who won the opening game on Stream 1. He's just beaten Jeffrey de Graaf. Jeffrey Desvan's having a really good day after beating Barney. Carol Sedlacek, Kevin Doots.
100.
Big fan of Kevin these days. Callan Ridds is on a run. And Willie O'Connor, who lost his first game yesterday, beating Michael Smith in the last 64 today.
Yeah, so Michael Smith looked really good in the opening round on this streaming board. The world #2 is out, though. The only seeded player to fall in round 2 so far.
94.
World champion and world #1 Luke Humphries just warming up, getting ready to face Darryl Pilgrim. It's on board 9. Ross Smith, one of the top seeds, up against Jeffrey Sparadans. That's about to get going.
140.
A real northeast clash as well. Ryan Joyce versus Rob Grundy. Rob Grundy leading that one 3-1 at the moment.
Yeah, interesting one, Rob Grundy, new tour
43.
card holder. He probably played better when he was a non-tour card holder, just making up the numbers towards the back end of last year. But we've seen that happen before for players.
Yeah, if you follow his social media, he's having some
58.
difficult times in travelling to some of these pro tours in Germany and European tours. Flights cancelled, trains late. Welcome to the circuit, Rob.
44.
For tops, found the top left corner in the opening leg.
50.
Couldn't find his way down.
There from Merv King. Chance here for Chizzy. 17
Game
down, he
shot.
leads 2-0.
Some tight games going on around the boards. Brendan Dolan 5-4 up on Madas Razma. 4 apiece between Ed House and Monk. 5-4 Hempel against Luke Woodhouse. 5-4 Menzies against Christoph Ratajski. Looks good game, that one. Just gone 4-all between Johnny Clayton and Christian Perez. And in fact, Cameron Menzies has beaten Christoph Ratajski, despite Ratajski averaging 98 in that one.
He seems to be maturing nicely as Cameron Menzies. I didn't think I'd ever say that. I could tell you 1 or 2 stories when I've played against him. But he's just... Yeah, I really like the Cameron Menzies 2024 version.
Yeah, it's certainly the best start to a year he's had. Played some brilliant darts.
Said he was going to win the World Match Play. I took some stick on that social media regarding that.
Probably not as much as Dave Chisnall, following his tame exit in round 1 to Christoph Ratajski, who is something of a bogey player for Dave Chisnall. I'm not sure Chizzy will be too perturbed to see Ratajski go out in the second round here today.
57.
Going to see a stirring comeback from the multiple major finalist Mervyn.
27.
Yeah, it'd be a bit of a shock, wouldn't it? But he was excellent in his first game. But yeah, there's that one again. He stands an awful long way to the left-hand side. It feels like, you can see him, he has to do a bit of an Andrew Gilden and walk to the left-hand side of the actual oche there, but he keeps creeping into that one.
57. $60.
Richie Edhouse had a Monks had a...
43.
He's going to have a decent run today. He's just lost the last leg decided to Richie Edhouse.
$84. $93.
The likes of Damon Hetter and Luke Little are about to get going in their second round games. Hetter up against Patrick Gerards of the Netherlands. That's another Dutchman
40.
as well that Littler's facing in Barry Van Peer. Josh Rock, Alan Suits is about to get underway as well. That could be interesting because Suits is playing some magnificent
85.
stuff at the minute. Merv. Maybe you don't need it, Merv. Hey,
Game shot.
Doesn't seem to have improved his mood at all, but he does have a leg on the board.
Great day for Adam Warner. 2 to the last 32. What a sensational win that was over Gary Anderson for him.
180.
Chizzy getting back amongst the 180s, his third of this match.
43. $80.
Son, 4 apiece in that one between the German number 1 Mervyn King, thinking better of just launching that one from the shoulder at the board 66. And then throwing it in the 1 anyway, and furiously staring at it as if it's the dartboard's fault.
I got a little bit scared when I used to play Mervyn when things weren't going his way. I think Chizzy,
43.
best advice, I can just no eye contact.
Just let Merv implode on his own. That is an absolute killer dart for him. It is
81.
mullering him in this game. The number of darts he's chucked in the skinny 1.
$60.
We weren't sure what type of Chisnall we were going to get. We talked about the fact he's had some averages in the 70s, and this has just been really solid, around about the 94 average. He's been around for the whole of the
53.
game. And this to go 1 away.
$74 left, yeah. 78.
Well, Dave Chisnall leaves himself 60. Be in a familiar position where he just wants a single 20 and then double top.
140.
Mervyn King continues to seethe.
certainly used to this target of tops in this game. More of a floater dart. Good marker.
40.
Just kisses off that second dart. Chance for Merv.
Well, bizarre route, but he does get a dart at tops.
98.
Can't find the target. Dave Chisnall for 5-1. If he wins this, Dave Chisnall through to face Mike DeDecker in the third round. Double five it'll have to be. Oh, a smile from Merv there.
Oh. I will explain in the next leg why this is happening.
Game shot.
He is, alongside Ryan Searle, honestly, they are blind as a bat.
He cannot see anything.
Yeah, he's tried glasses, he's tried contacts, etc. So I think he thought the double 10 was in, the double 5 was in. But yeah, he's. I think that's the reason behind that. Merv can see the funny side. He might not have to that 5, like.
81.
Well, it's nice to see a smile on his face, but lose another leg here, and Mervyn King will remain 3 or 4 grand outside of Minehead. Four grand-ish outside the world, and of course, those distances could increase come the end of the day. There are other players in this tournament who will be adding to their ranking money totals. And a 74 average won't win you much on a day like today.